So welcome guys to Resto Designs and to another how-to video. I'm going to be showing you guys a step-by-step on how to do the headlining on your Golf Mark III. So as you guys can see, it's in a sorry state, this headlining. It's all sagging all over the place. Also back here, I don't know if you guys are going to see it, but it's all sagging. There's no way of repairing this. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to remove this. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is working from the front to the back. And it's really simple. It's a few steps. All you need really is a trim tool and a Phillips screwdriver to do the job. And I think maybe a 10mm actually, a 10mm socket we're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do is actually going to remove the sun visors and the handles on the car. So these things are really easy. You've got a Phillips here, and if you pull it forward, there's another little Phillips up in there as well. And I'll show you guys how to take these off. So once you've removed the screw, you can either turn it clockwise or anti-clockwise, doesn't really make a difference. And then you can pull on it and it will just fall out, as you can see. Because you can see here the hole, it's kind of a rectangle hole. And here there's like a little wedge there, so you have to rotate it to actually take it off. Okay, so next at this end, you remove the screw. And then what I tend to do is you need to lift it up and then actually pull it back down again, and you'll see it actually comes out with it. This one obviously has the extra added thing of having a plug here because it's got the lights, but normally they won't normally have a wire in. Okay, so next thing we'll do is the interior light. You can normally kind of do this with your fingers. You don't really need the trim tool most of the time. There you go, it come off, and then that's just a case again of just unplugging it. Okay, so it's unplugged. So as you can see already, it's quite free here at the front. So all that's holding it up is these actual A pillars and all the C pillars. What we're going to do now is also going to remove this little bit of trim that goes around the sunroof. Try and find the center point, which is here at the back, and don't forget that it's actually here. And again, this is easy, something you can do with your fingers. It's literally just pull it off. Like so. Let me get some better angle so you can see. Just carefully take this off. Like so, not deforming it. And then you can see again, it's actually, because what that seal does, it holds the headlining on with the metal trim here, like so, like that. So you do need to remove it. And also, at this point, then you can actually remove this. You can't take that off until you've actually taken off this seal. And it literally just slides back. So actually, you can, there's like a little bit of trim that covers. Yes, another helpful tip. I tend to always leave them in here and make them spring back so they stay and you don't end up losing the screws or mixing them up with the other ones. So all four handles are off now, and also remove these little bits of trims because we're going to have to remove the C pillar as well as this little bit of trim that goes along here. So these partial shelf supports literally is this little bit of trim here, which is just, you can unscrew this off quite easily. And then behind that, there is like a little 10mm, this kind of VW style nut there. And there'll be another one at the back here. And it's just a case then of literally just pushing it upwards. But it should actually just come straight up. There you go, like so. As you can see, it kind of just clicks into here. And then repeat the same process on the other side. Right, so removed all those trims, and I'm going to remove now those 3 nuts that are on here on both sides, which you can see I've done on this side already. And then the actual sequence of this isn't this off first or the A pillar, believe it or not. It's actually the B pillar needs to come off first, because behind the B pillar there's actually 2 screws that hold the C pillar in place, as well as also holds the A pillar in place as well. Okay, so this bit here, there is no delicate way of taking it off. You do have to manhandle it. You pull it towards you here and here, and then once the top is off, what you do is that point, then you lift it up, because it should slide into there like so. And then again, you don't need to take the seatbelt off. It just sits like so out the way. And what it does, reveals these 2 screws, which we're going to remove now. Now there is going to be two ways of taking off this bit here as a sequence, depending on what headlining or roof you have. If you have a sunroof one, what I tend to do is, now at this point, I take off the A. So I take off the A pillar, which I'm going to show you how to do. And the reason for that is if you take the C pillar off first, all the weight, or what there is of, it's not very heavy, but the weight that there is on the headlining will then come down and resting on just this little bit here, and you will crack it. Now, by doing it the other way around, obviously this bit here is a lot shorter. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to remove the A pillar first, this side, then the other side, and then we'll move on to removing the C pillar. So now with these trims, I tend to actually go from underneath, not from the top, because as you see the clip goes in at that kind of angle there. So, you know, just here, I'll just literally just pull down on it. And that's it, and then just slide it up and out from between the dash. Now, as you may notice, some of these clips actually stay on, some of them come off. They actually are angled, so make sure when you take them off that you put them on the same way. They're actually meant to be staying on these trims here. They slide into there. So remove all of these, make sure you get them angled the right way, like I just said, and just slide them back in again, because that's how you put this back on. You do need these clips. Some of these clips, unfortunately now, they brittle, they dry, and they crack. I've been quite fortunate so far. None of them have broken. Doesn't mean some won't, but I do have spares if needs be. If not, I think you can still get these from VW Heritage, or on eBay, you'll be able to find these little trim bits still. So there you go. One of them actually did, pulling it off, actually did dry and brittle. It just cracked off. Like I said, luckily I do have spares of these, so I will be able to replace that bit. So this is where we stand at the moment. It's looking a bit flimsy, and as you can see, the front is hanging down. It's all that's been held up now is by those C-pillar trims up there. So the next thing to do will be to pull this bit off the C-pillar first, like so. And as you can see, it's come off there, and it kind of slides into the rear quarter panel. If you've got a two-door car, that's what it does, but you can kind of leave it as it is really. You can kind of maybe wiggle it out a little bit. So as you can see now, it's hanging down on the headrests, and the only bit that's holding it on is this boot trim on here. And again, you just literally gently put your fingers across and pull on it. And then as you can see, there we have it. Headlining's out. Now, at this point, two people would be a good idea. I'm here by myself. So and then very carefully lift it up, because this is, like I said, really, really fragile. Especially the sunroof ones, they tend to crack along here. All right, guys, so as you saw, the headlining's off. Now, thanks for keep on watching. If you've got the sunroof, this bit is the bit for you, which is removing this little trim panel. So first thing you need to do on here, on both sides, you've got this little bit of plastic. You literally just carefully slide it off like so, and do that on both sides. And then you've got this little bit here. It's got like a little spring clip. So with a screwdriver or trim tool, you kind of push it this way to take it off. And you do that again on both sides. So I've just pushed it back, and then you'll be able to actually then remove it like so. We'll just come straight off like so. And then at this point, all you need to do is slide it back, and as you see, it will keep on going back some more until it comes off. So when you put the headlining on, please make sure you put this on first before you actually put the headlining on. Otherwise, you have to remove it. All right, guys, so I've removed the headlining. I'm not going to show you guys how to put it back on. It's the same. It's not a difficult process. You just do the reverse of what this video is. Maybe watch this video in reverse, maybe. Also, I'm not going to show you guys how to trim this. I'm not that guy. I'm not good at trimming. I've got a trimmer who's going to do this for me. Also, if you are in the UK and you want your headlining done, I would definitely hit up a guy called Lewis. He has a channel on YouTube also, Project 7. I'll put the link down in the description. He's a really nice guy, and he could do with your help and support at the moment. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you want to see more great how-tos, click here. Also, subscribe, like, and be safe.